Good morning, students. Welcome you all in this virtual class. Today, I'm going to start the poetry section of Flamingo book. The first poem of this section is My Mother at 66, written by Kamala Das. Kamala Das was born in Malabar, Kerala. She is recognized as one of India's foremost poets. Kamala Das is the best-known contemporary Indian woman poet writing in English. Intensity and genuineness are clear in her poetry. The poem is written in a contemplative and melancholic refrain. Kamala Das writes about her mother at 66 and feels sad at her growing old. The tone of the poem is also about social isolation and loneliness, which tend to increase with age. In the poem, Kamala Das captures the subtlety of human relationship in lyrical idioms. Old age creeps up on a person like a thief in the night. There are certain signs like slight trembling of hands, flabbing muscles, slight aches and pains, wrinkles, gray hair, generalized weakness. In old age, one is often found dreaming about the past and remembering the pleasant and good times. The poem is parting scene between a daughter and mother. A daughter's apprehension about her mother and an offering of reassurance extended towards her. Now the poem. Morning, I saw my mother beside me, rose, opened mouth, her face ashen like that of crop. Children, Kamala Das is traveling from her parents' home towards Cochin airport with her elderly mother sitting in the car beside her. She notices that her mother has now dozed off, with her mouth hanging open. She observes how her mother looks pale and lifeless like a crop. Then she remembers how, even as a child, she always afraid of being separated from her mother and losing of her. This really worries her a lot. The important words of the stanza are drows, sleeping, ashen, colorless, crops, dead body. And realized with the pain that she was as old as she looked, but put the thought away and looked out a young tree spinning, merry children spilling out of their homes. Now, the lifeless and the faded face of her mother pains her heart. Kamala seems to be lost in her thoughts. She thinks that might be her mother is not ready for her departure, but she doesn't want to reflect her thoughts in her face and turns away her attention from her mother. She looks outside of the car. The world outside of the car is full of life and activities. Trees are running fast. Children look happy and gay. Here, the poet presents a contrast between the atmosphere of inside the car and outside the car. Inside the car, the atmosphere is gloomy, melancholic, and outside the car, it is beautiful, full of activity, joy, happiness. Now, important phrases of the tracks are trees painting, trees are running fast, merry children spelling, happy children moving out quickly from their homes. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her, worn, pale, as a late winter moon, and felt that old familiar age, my childhood fear, but all I said was, "See you, Amma, soon." And I did was smile and smile and smile. Now, children, as the poet reached at the airport, she has to go for security check and has to complete other formalities too. Standing a few yards away, she again looks her mother. Again she find her colorless, lifeless, with a pale face. Her face added, her face faded like a late winter moon. He has lost its shine and strength. This arouses the old familiar edges in her heart. Her childhood fear possesses her again, but very bravely she scattered the smile on her face and said goodbye to her mother. She wishes to meet her mother soon, knowing that she will not meet her soon. Like this, being a sensitive writer, Kamala Das captures the complexity of the human relationship in her one-line poem, My Mother at 66. Here poet is smile said that what she does was smile, smile, and smile. Here poet is not only smiling, poet is hiding her feeling behind the smile, hiding her emotion behind the smile, hiding her pain of separation behind the smile, very bravely. Now the important um, words of the lines are security check, routine security check up at the airport. Her means poet's mother, worn, colorless, pale, faded yellow, age, pang, and deep pain. Now some phrases of the poem and its meaning. Doors opened mouth means poet's mother is sleeping with open mouth. It is due to the old age fatigue. Her face ashen like a crop. Poet observes that her mother's face looks pale and lifeless, just like a dead body. Realize the pain? The pain of separation arouses in the heart of the poem and worried her. Soon put the thought away. The poet turns away her attention from her mother and look outside the car because it made her feel afraid and disturbed. Her mother is at aging process. Trees painting means trees are running fast at the opposite direction of the moving car. Trees painting also signifies youth and energy. And trees painting also gives the meaning that time is passing very quickly and poet has to leave her past memory to it and move towards the new one, new direction of the life. Many children spilling out. Children are symbol of freedom during the childhood. They are carefree and full of happiness. Poet has created a paradox here to bring out the contrast between the lifeless, still form of her mother and the freshness and vitality of the trees and children, respectively. My childhood fear of losing her mother, same as she had felt in her childhood. Familiar edges, here the phrase refers to the pain that the poet was feeling because she could see that her mother looked very weak and pale and approaching the last stage of life. The late winter moon. The late winter moon loses brightness as well as the strength. The pale, colorless mother's face resembles the late winter moon. See you soon, Amma. These are the consoling words. You can say these are the parting words too. And this is an attempt to reassure poet herself as well as her mother that everything is fine. Smile and smile and smile. Poet is hiding her true feeling from her mother by putting a brave front on her face. She smiles, and her smile also signifies the reassurance that she gives her mother. Here, smile's word is repeated 3 times with 3 different meanings. First smile signifies the poet's realization that she did not spend much time with her mother and she is hiding her guilt. Second smile refers to the poet's brave front before her mother so she may hide her emotion and her pain of separation from her mother. And third smile is her hope that she will sure meet her mother when she will return back. Now the poetic devices used by poet in the poem. Simile, her face ashen like that of crow, means mother is pale like a dead body. As late winter moon, the mother looks dull and dim, just like moon seems to be lose its brightness in the winter and is hidden behind fog and mist. Personification, trees sprinting. Trees personified as running. Metaphor, merry children spilling or running out of the homes. Here children is a symbol of energy and children are running out from their houses happily. This shows the metaphor device has been implemented here. Imagery, trees sprinting, merry children spilling out of the homes as late winter moons are the vivid descriptions suggesting various images by the poet. Repetition, smile and smile and smile. These words have been repeated over here to highlight and emphasize the certain words. Now children, here are some tracks for you so that you may practice. I saw my mother beside me, rose opened mouth, her face ashen like that of the crop, realized with the pain that she was as old as she looked, but soon put the thought away. Some questions given here, and you have to read the questions to answer it. This is a second track for you, and the 4 questions are given with the second track. Read the questions properly to answer it. And this is a third track, same as you have to read the questions in a proper manner and find out the answer and write down in your notebook. Some short answer questions are also available here, and you have to read it properly and write it in your notebook so that you may practice it nicely. Children, it is very necessary to make a notebook and write all the questions and stack given for you here in this video. If you find any difficulty, you can contact me. Thank you.